Hello, I'm Chris from the FPL Dude, and welcome back to another Fantasy Premier League video for the 2021-2022 season. In today's video, we'll be building that best predicted team now for Game Week 4. This is something that I have been doing throughout the last year. This is something that I will be doing throughout the next year as well. So if you like this video and series, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if that is something you have not done already. And without further ado, let's start building that best predicted team. Just to be able to build that best predicted team, first of all, I would need to take a look at those upcoming fixtures now for Game Week 4. That is, the first one is Crystal Palace against Tottenham. This is a game where I do believe that Tottenham will have the upper hand and potentially win it. But I just think that Kane might just be too overpriced to go for him right now. So I'm just going to go for Son from this team. So yeah, Son should potentially be in everyone's team from now on because they do have pretty good fixtures, especially now in Game Week 4. I do expect Tottenham to score a couple of goals now because Crystal Palace defense have not been good at all now, and this season they have not been good at all, even last season as well. I believe they were the second team that allowed most goals, or the third. So yeah, their defense is pretty weak while Son is pretty in form. So yes, Son is going to be the first player that I'm going to bring into this best predicted team. When it comes to Arsenal against Norwich, we know that Norwich are the newcomers. They've not been playing that good, but Arsenal have been playing terribly, guys. I'm an Arsenal fan. I did even stop watching Arsenal now this season. It's painful to watch, to be honest. I really want Arteta to go. And let's move on from this match. Brentford plays against Brighton in the next one. This is something that I want to target. There is one player in particular that I believe might be able to do very good, and he is at very good price. It's Toney. He costs 6.4 million. And now when Brentford plays against Brighton, I believe that Brentford are going to be victorious, especially because they play at home, and just because Brentford have actually showed very good skills now throughout the last 2-3 games we've seen them play now in the Premier League. I think that they are going to continue playing this good. So yes, I expect Toney to be able to do good against Brighton. The next game to potentially target is Leicester against Manchester City. But let's just bring in few more Brentford players, I guess. I could potentially bring in few more of them, as they are very cheap, like the goalkeeper. Let's go to Brentford. I just take a look at them. Brighton have not been playing that good in particular. Their offense have not been good at all, to be honest. So I believe I might even go for two of these players. One for the bench and one to start with. Yeah, I can do that. Let's move on to the next match. Leicester plays against Manchester City. I believe this is a very tricky fixture. I believe that Manchester City should be able to dominate in this one. Leicester has not shown that good of a quality this season, guys. They did not show that good of quality throughout the season's end. Well, Manchester City have been consistently outstanding. So I believe that Manchester City could potentially be something good to target. But their players are at very high rotation risk, so I'm just going to skip this game as well. The next one is Manchester United against Newcastle. Now this is something that I want to target. I want to target even 3 players from this Manchester United team. The first one is pretty much going to be Fernandes. I believe that I might even bring in him to captain him for this particular game week if I was going to do that, but just for this particular best predicted team. So yeah, Manchester United plays against Newcastle. We got Ferdinand. We can bring in Greenwood and Shaw. And we are done with Manchester United. We've spent over 22-3 millions on them right now. Greenwood, Shaw and Fernandes are here to play in the starting 11. Southampton plays against West Ham thereafter. I believe that Southampton's defense have improved a bit this season, but I still think that West Ham offense is very good. So I am going to go for Antonio in this one, guys. So yeah, Antonio 7.7 million should potentially be in your team for this next particular game week, as I believe that he should be able to do good against Southampton. And when it comes to West Ham's defense, I don't think that is something that we want to target, at least not right now. Yeah, let's move on to Watford against Wolves. Both teams have been pretty tricky. I'm not sure what this game is going to end, but I just want to go and focus at least one player, as I believe that there are going to be goals involved. I will go for Watford's midfielder Sarr to be my starter for this, if I was now going to use the free hit or something similar. But yeah, for the best predicted team, Sarr should potentially be in the team. As you can see, Sarr has been playing very good this season. He did play extremely good even last season in the championship, guys. He did had around 30 goals involvement in total or something similar. I'm not sure. So don't take my word for granted when it comes to Sarr's goals involvement, but this is where they play against Wolves, and Wolves' defense have not been that good, so I believe that he should be able to prestige. Let's move on to the next fixture now. Chelsea plays against Aston Villa, and I believe that Chelsea should be able to win Aston Villa because they play at home for the first, and because Chelsea are very strong and informed team right now. I think that they should be able to win it, but will they allow a goal? I'm not sure on it. But I still want to go for at least one of the Chelsea defenders, and that is Alonso. I believe that Alonso should potentially be in everyone's team, as he is very good and informed right now, mainly because he plays for Chelsea. Chelsea has excellent clean sheet potential, and he is actually attacking minded fullback, so he could potentially even deliver you some attacking returns, guys. So yeah, that is going to be the only player that I'm going to bring in from this team, as Chelsea players are actually extremely expensive, as it seems. So yes, let's move on. We are moving on to Leeds against Liverpool now. Leeds defense have not been good at all, while Liverpool offense have been on fire. So I'm going to go and target Salah. He might even be an excellent captaincy option. So it's either Fernandes that is playing against Newcastle or Salah that plays against Leeds. But I still believe that Fernandes is the better captaincy option for this game week 4, guys. So yes, if you are having a headache between these two, I believe that you should go for Fernandes and just have Salah as a vice captain. That is something I strongly believe you should do. I just want to go for the last start. I believe I missed somebody. Yeah, Everton plays against Burnley in the last one. This is where I want to focus Everton's defense. And that player should potentially be Ding, I believe. He costs 5.4 million. His price dropped by 0.1 million because Everton did not do that good in game week 1 and game week 2. Now he did get a clean sheet in game week 3. I believe they are going to be able to get few more clean sheet now in the next couple of game weeks, especially now in game week 4. So yes, this is pretty much how the team looks like. I am going to go for Raya as a goalkeeper, Alonso, Shaw and Dingen to be the 3 starting defenders, Son, Greenwood, Salah, and Fernandes to be the 5 starting midfielders, and Tony and Antonio to be the 2 starting strikers. So it's 3-5-2 for this particular game week. I believe this is going to pretty much be the strongest team and that will earn the highest amount of points for this particular game week. So you can use it as a selection addict if you are thinking in between 2 players who to bring in or who to potentially bench, then you can look at this team and just go for those players that I go. That is something that you could potentially do. And just to complete this team, I'm just going to go for the cheapest possible goalkeeper that costs around 4 million, as I do already have the first bench replacement here ready to be able to do good. So I'm going to go for the goalkeeper replacement, somebody that costs only 4 million that I do not intend to triple up upon. I think that is going to be good. From Norwich, I don't intend to triple up on Norwich, not for this best predicted team. Whoever could potentially be there as a last bench replacement, as you are pretty much never ever going to have the use of him. And yeah, I think that I will not be able to complete this team with Ding, and then we can just go for Coleman. The other fullback. Ding is playing on the left, Coleman is playing on the right, both are fullbacks, both are expected to do good in this particular game week. Then you will save a bit money. And instead of whoever, then you could upgrade him to Duffy, I guess, 4.1 millions, and just go for the cheapest striker there is, as he is going to be your last bench replacement. The last striker does not need to be anyone in particular. You just need to have somebody from a team that you're not tripling up upon. So he's not going to play, he's going to be the last bench replacement. Here is your first bench replacement, here is your second bench replacement. So I'm covered whoever does not get to play out of the starting 11. But even the starting 11 does look good, as I have Antonio, Salah, Fernandes, Greenwood and Son to be there. Each of these players are actually expected and has some slight potential to even score a hat-trick now for this particular game week. So yes, Fernandes is the captain, Salah is the vice-captain. Guys, if you thought this video was of any help, if you thought it was fun, please do give it thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, because you will then miss out on so many new things that I'm preparing, so many new content. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.